The forest was silent early that morning in Hortense, Georgia. The time was 7:19 a.m. Auto train number 1 southbound with a total of 30 cars came rushing at around 77 miles per hour from Jessup after departing from Lorton the night before. Most of the passengers were still asleep. Others were just getting their breakfast. Fog hung in the air, but the powerful headlights of the locomotives sliced through it, showing a clear track ahead. Meanwhile, a semi with a load of pulpwood came bearing down the road, approaching the tracks. The lights began to flash and the bells sounded as the auto train raced for the crossing. Strangely, the truck kept its 35-mile-per-hour pace and showed no signs of stopping. As the train inched closer and closer to the crossing, the engineer noticed the truck was not slowing down. He let out a long blast of the horn, warned his crew, and slammed on the emergency brakes.
You're moving!
The force of the collision knocked the 2 locomotives off the rails, destroyed the semi, and knocked its load of logs onto and under the rails and the train. When the carnage finally stopped, all but 3 cars of the train were wrecked. 88 passengers and 5 crew members were injured, but no one on the train was seriously hurt. The truck driver, however, was killed on impact. Jimmy Zinker, a nearby witness to the crash, recalled.
The horns sounded again as they approached Georgia 32, and as the final long burst was sounding, I thought the whole world had exploded. I'll never forget the sound. It seemed to last for minutes, but only lasted about 15 seconds. The ground was literally shaking under my feet, and I was about 2 miles away. The last sound I heard was a long, high-pitched groan that I believe to this day was a rail bending.
It was later found in the official FRA accident report that the auto train was not at fault, and the accident was solely the fault of the truck driver, who was not properly trained and did not have the proper licenses to drive a commercial truck. However, the damage was done. The wreck proved damaging to the auto train, losing several auto racks and 2 locomotives, along with damages to the passenger cars themselves. It also revealed a scary fact. The company, while not in this particular case, was shown to be easily subject to liabilities if the wreck was their fault. After everything was said and done, Autotrain felt everything would go back to normal. Alas, this was only the beginning of several downturns for the Autotrain Corporation.